What's up, everybody? It's Joe again with Support and Resistance Trading. We're going to make a watch list for tomorrow. I know we're about 9 minutes away from the closing bell here, so I'm just going to get started. I kind of started to make the list, kind of left stuff from yesterday because I want to go over the trades from today, what I took, where I lost some money, where I made some money, and the profits kind of for the day. So if you watched my watch list video yesterday, I had a couple things on there. I've kind of deleted some since then. I had MLCO. I joined AMD since it was obviously on news this morning. I had JD, DAL, Win, SPY, and honestly I forget what else. It probably just didn't go my way, so I immediately deleted it off. So let's talk about the trades today. JD was my first trade of the day. We're going to go to the 1 minute. I'm just going to go back to the morning and what I was looking at. So why I like JD to begin with was the stock was, it's the 15 minute, I mean to go to the 5 minute. The stock was first red day after a bunch of moves. Here's the yearly. The stock was its first red day after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles. Yesterday was its first red day, and usually stocks have the first red day continue their pattern, which I've had really good success with in the past. For example, I traded last week PHM. Okay, this stock first red day spiked down. I mean, every time it goes up, it gives back all of its winnings. It goes up, gives back, goes up, gives back, goes up, gives back. So it spiked up. First red day, we shorted, and you can see all my support and resistance since then. So these first red day trades are pretty common throughout, and there's a lot of other people who trade on them, not just the first person. So I was looking at this. We spiked up for a while. We had our first red day. So my idea was if we spiked up into some previous resistance, okay, or that was support, then I'm going to take my short at that position. So let's look at the chart and show you what happened. So I was a little busy this morning at open. So we opened up, kind of, these are the 5 minute candles. We spiked down, went all the way down here to 30.3. And I was like, all right, cool, that's great. I got to wait for more of a move. We spiked up. We tried to come back up, right, to break through, and we couldn't, so we fell short and we came down here. This is where I took my short. I think I put my line in here at 30.6, and I was hoping we'd come back through, right, and break. So this all happened before I really was really into it, I believe, this morning. We spiked back up over here, and I got out after this failed to actually break through and go down. Sometimes that happens. It pretty much cost me just straight commissions on my only 3 contracts, so a few bucks, really nothing crazy. I was happy with the entry, happy with the move. Obviously, this afternoon it kind of is doing what I was thinking it's doing. It's just really, really slow, and that's not what I was hoping for. So when I got in here after the first real pullback on the chart, it just didn't do what I wanted. We got up here, and I kind of pretty much just got out for even. The second thing was NVIDIA, because AMD and NVIDIA were on a crazy tear this morning. I decided on one of these moves, I think it was somewhere in here, I was like, all right, we got this I was being a little excited. We kind of got this double top thing that was forming on the 5 minute here, and then below this candle, I was like, all right, we got below this candle, we're going to probably break below the 9, and we're going to come down on the 5 minute, and I was like, all right, we may get a reversal, I'll catch the early side of the move. So I bought the short right in here, the break of 189, and the next candle, boop, popped up above the high, and I sold it for a loss of like 29 bucks or whatever on the option. So, sometimes you get in a little early. I was kind of fighting the trend, thinking this was just a morning spike. Here's our pullback, our failed breakout on the 5. We're pulling back, and another candle that just couldn't get through. Volumes dying out in the volume bars. We're not breaking through, and that's the morning that we're going to have. We're just going to collapse back to new lows or whatever. But it didn't, and I got out for a loss. That's what you got to do. You got to get out sometimes. You can't be hoping for this thing to recover, break through, and then come back down. Just take the loss, and if it got back below again, I could have re-entered and caught a downside move if that's what it was going to do. So I was red going into after lunch, and we were all watching still NVIDIA and AMD, both on a tear this morning, as I explained in my indicators video. So AMD ripped up crazy this morning. I was marking every single support and resistance. Let's go to the 1 minute. Every single, I'll pull up to 5 over here, so if you want to see. I was marking all the support and resistance as we were going through, and I was waiting for it to drop below one of these so I could enter into an actual short. So what was my actual thought process was, all right, whole number, was like 90. It was 30 bucks. As it was moving up to 95.50, it was like really slowing down for a little bit at 95.50, and I was like, all right, maybe 95.50, half and whole dollars are psychological resistance. So I was watching it heavily here. We broke through super slow. These are 1 minute candles. We broke through and we got to the high of 30 bucks. Now I was like, all right, we made an 11% move. If I got to take a short here, I got to watch the 1 minute candles, and I was also over here watching the time of sales of AMD. So I was watching. I was like, you know what? If I take a short here at 29, it was like 29.91. I take a short here. My risk is so minimal. It's like 9 cents on an option. It's pretty much commissions and a little bit of 2-3 cent spread. So $5. Whoop, big deal. So I grabbed 2 contracts, and what do? We fell down. All right, we fell down and we held. Now I was nervous here. We're just going to have a small little false sell off and then just blow right back up. That's what Nvidia did. We broke back up here and continued to fall down. I took some profits, I think, at 29.70 to kind of negate all my other loss on the one contract and kind of cover some of the commissions. So I took that one off. I rode the other ones down. I think I got out at 29.3. I saw green. I was green for the day, and I'm up a whopping $21 on the day. So fighting back, waiting patiently for AMD to make the move. We were all hoping in the chat room for it to make, this massive spike. People are going to take profits. It's just, when are they going to take them? They taking them today? They taking them tomorrow? They're going to hold overnight? What is the deal? So the entire market this morning was up on, news about optimism for the China trade deal, and clearly that optimism did not play out because the entire market was just a massive spike up, collapse down in the SPY. Lost all of its gains this morning as we went into the afternoon, and we kind of just sold off massively. So, all right, that was the trades for today. Let's make the list for tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to leave there AMD. Hopefully we close above 29. We got about 2 minutes. Hopefully we close above 29. It'll just be nice to kind of close at a whole number. So I'll leave AMD on there. Pretty much done with JD. It made the move the afternoon I was looking for, so we can get rid of that. I can get rid of Twitter. I was watching that for one of the guys in the group. I'm going to leave Win on. Win is still on a tear. I like to still look for stocks that are overextended, on the chart. And what we get this nice little push, these like smush candles that people, are selling off. I don't know if that's because the whole market did or what, but I'm going to leave it on here. We're clearly super overextended over every single EMA, and I'm just going to leave it there for now. MLCO, see how this one plays out. Had on my watch list. Again, same pattern, because I think it's also a resort company that deals with Hard Rock and MGM. So they're up with Win. I'll leave that one up there as well. DAL today also continued its rip. Thought it would sell off. What did it do? It ripped up. I left it alone. I didn't touch it for the rest of the day. As soon as it broke above, the high of yesterday's candle, I was like, all right, cool. Nothing for me. I let it go. Facebook, I was watching this because we talked about the W, if it's either going to break out or not. Well, the whole market broke out, and it pretty much just gave back all of its loss. I'll pretty much just get rid of that. The Qs I'll probably get rid of because I'm not going to watch that. Nvidia, again, major stock, only watching because of AMD, so I'm going to leave that out. So this is what I got for now. Let's look at the high-a-day scanner, and let's see what we got. So we'll look at the daily. So we got Boom here. Problem with Boom, right? We got low volume. If I look at the actual options, right, contracts over here, the spread is a little far from me, right? Between 290 and 250 for in the money contracts, we got a $5 real move. I mean, 50 cents, 40 cents, plus commissions. That's just too much for my taste. AYI, I saw this stock this morning going up. I'll probably throw it on here, but I believe it's on actually some positive news. So unlikely that it will honestly fall, but it's gapping up. We'll throw it up there. And we'll also, just before I throw it up there, I'll check to see what the actual stocks are like. All right, so see, again, that same kind of issue. We got a 30-cent gap between these trades. This one's obviously 15 and 35 cents. So not really the greatest. Maybe I'll leave it there in case we don't have anything else for the day. mRNA gapping up, I guess, or spiking up on the high. 898,000. Again, spreads miserable. Nope, no thank you. All right, let's continue. We'll just leave it on the stock chart. Again, CON, you can see has the same issue. Spreads are too far apart. and volume's kind of junky. CSGH, again, same issue. NLSN, contracts for me, again, super far apart. Even there, the volume is pretty good, but, that spread can kill my winnings. Okay, that can really eat into the profits when you're taking multiple contracts, and if something bites against you, you can't get out. And it just, to me, looks like it's just a gap fill. We're just getting into this gap fill and probably continue the gap fill tomorrow. If not, it will flop around here a little bit and then continue the fill. So not really into that one. GBT, 929,000 volume. We'll go to the trade here. Again, spreads for me a little tight. Let's look at the chart just in case anybody's interested. We're gapping up way high. I guess making new highs, maybe all-time highs. Let's see, the 3 weeks. Nope, we're not, but we're just spiking up. If you're interested in day trading it, maybe throw it on your chart. Again, low volume. VNE, not really much previous there for me to even touch. CWB, really not much previous for me to. Oh, I'm still in the weekly. I'm missing it here. All right, same kind of concept. Spiking up, spiking up, spiking up. 935,000. We look at the options again. See, it doesn't even have options. VNE. Again, option spread 20 cents, kind of crappy. DLPH. All right, option spread isn't as bad. I mean, 15 cents. Okay, could be worse, but again, let's see what the move looks like. All right, spiking up, no real into anything, just kind of in this weird area. VFF and SIMO. So neither one of these really spikes my interest. We're super spiked up here. The stock is at 15 bucks. Not really something I would normally trade. I bet the options are not something for me either. Yep, exactly. So that's probably honestly it for me on the day. We'll see what the whole market does. We had a crazy day today in the actual market. We spiked up and then we kind of just sold off, and we kind of put in this red bar here. So are we going to continue tomorrow? I don't know. This whole China trade deal is really messing with the actual continuation and the trend. We're kind of just putting in these weird candles, until they actually decide and Trump decides what's going on with this trade deal. So pretty much my watch, for tomorrow. Oh, here we go. BZUN. I guess I missed the bottom. Sorry, I'm tired. Long day. All right, BZUN. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know what it would be like in. Got a lot of volume stacked up, obviously, on the call side. That kind of matters, but not really. Yeah, throw it up there just to give it something new. Okay, I kind of like how it's spiking up in a U. Usually what happens is that creates some resistance and we get a fail. Somewhere around here. We did get above it, but let's see if it actually holds it. RH, this thing ran. The other day fell down and we're just kind of recouping that bottom. Not really into those kind of plays. SBGI. Oh, okay. Spiking up high. 2 million shares. Traded. 20-cent spread. This one's only 15. This is 15. Maybe can get in on the bid. There's okay volume. I like the actual spike there, so I'm going to throw this up there. SBGI. I'll map out the support and resistance tomorrow morning or tonight. PLAY. Gapped up on one of these like hammer looking candles. Not really into that. Yeah, we're gapping up into this kind of resistance. Options, not the greatest. See the spread, not for me. HUN, not bad, 10 cents. That's okay. Again, spiking up. This is good. I like this. Spiking up into the 200-day and also previous resistance at 24.5. So I will throw this one up there. Okay. Usually when stocks spike in, they usually give a red day or something the next day, and I don't need to gain much. I just need a couple pennies. NKTR, absolutely nothing there. CRCM, nope, not even touching that. WB, okay, I know a lot of people were trading this. I did have it on my list, I think from yesterday, because we put in this doji, and we continued, tap the 200. Let's see what tomorrow does. Before we do that, let's check contracts. A little spready, but maybe as the market opens, we'll get a little better. Let's look for next week's. All right, a little spready, but again, gives me something to watch, and I'll probably just start getting rid of stuff in the morning. I dump them off the list as the morning opens if it goes in my favor or doesn't. STM, nope. PCG, COMM, WUBA, COMM, what's this? Spiking up into here, putting in a doji, but we had this massive red day here. I'd have to look at the previous, but we bought in, sold off, spiked back up, and we're kind of holding that. So we would have to really hold and sell below this 24, this 200 day. No, I got enough. I don't think I really got to touch this. Yeah, not really going to touch it. WUBA, WUBA, no. CGH, no. OSTK, W, no. Wayfair, no thank you. ADNT, 5 I've traded in the past. Just kind of recouping this red day after this massive hammer candle spike into resistance. VC, and don't like trading tickers that are 5 letters long. So this is pretty much the watch list for tomorrow. I know, sorry, long video because I was recouping the trades from today, so people get an idea of why I pick what I do and what I'm actually looking at. So let's go through them here just so we can all see and kind of what I'm talking about. So we always have the SPY, got WYNN win, right? We're spiking up a lot. Again, just watching these. If they don't do my move, it's okay. AYI, not really liking the news on that, but WB, still going to watch the Delta. BZUN, we got SBGI, really spiking. I don't like that. It's really not spiking, and it doesn't look like it's spiking to any real previous resistance. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't even notice this. Alright, probably number 1 watcher right here. Okay, spiking into old resistance, especially so far away. We'll probably have some sort of pullback here before we actually get above. It's my wonderful dog. AMD again, MLCO continuation, and HUN. Alright, so this is what we're going to be watching for tomorrow, and I'll see you all in the chat room if you're still interested in the chat room. We are day trading. We are support and resistance mob. If you want to join the chat, just send me a private message in Discord or on YouTube, and I'll get you in the room. We're just a bunch of guys not pumping and dumping anything, just trying to show people and get people interested in what we're also interested in. It's free, completely free. We want no money. We never want to ever charge people. So if you're interested, just send me a message, and good luck tomorrow to everybody. Keep the the losers small and the profits green, because that's what we all like to see, and that's why we're all doing this. We're all here trying to make money. So I'll see you.